Hi, 7th and 8th grade and 6th grade. You should be very familiar with this big idea if you're in 7th and 8th grade. In 6th grade, you touched on this big idea. It's just worded a little bit differently. So, today's big idea is the arts provide a medium to understand, change, and exchange ideas. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Miss S again. Yes. So, your learning targets today are as follows. 6th grade. We touched on this back in December, and we looked at 3 different paintings. So you should be very familiar with this. 6th, I can create a work of art that provokes, entertains, or challenges an idea. 7th and 8th grade, we used both of these learning targets for our unit in the fall. 7th grade, I can create an artwork that calls attention to a social issue. 8th grade, I can create a work of art that is factual or persuasive. So we talked about the principles of unity and rhythm. Remember, unity is arranging similar elements to create consistency or a concise piece of art. Rhythm is repeating elements that are unpredictable. Unpredictable. They can have some pattern, they can have some repetition, but they are unpredictable. So for your project, I was kind of inspired by the face mask and the new normal. So we've been recently required, if this gets published later and things change and we're not required anymore, we had to wear face masks for a good while to go out in public. So what I want you to think about is how you're going to use your face mask as a message. So it could be a social issue. Remember, drawing attention, using a message. Wearing a mask to protect others could be an idea, reminding others to be kind in this time, or having like a sign that says 6 feet on your face as the mask. Right here, you can see this lady is actually using her mask in China as a protest against the government. So she has words concise right on her mask. You can also be fashion forward. Make an outfit with the mask as an accessory or design a mask for a major label. So I wanted to show you some examples that you can do for your project today. This is very similar to the art hack that you did last week. Now, you can do, sorry guys. You can do a picture of an entire outfit conveying a message, such as I used caution tape and a face mask because generally we should be cautious around each other. Or you can create a portrait with just a face mask that has a message on it, like love conquers all. So think about which object or which project you'd like to do. Now notice the people only have an outline. I didn't put a lot of detail in. You can. Most of my detail went into the outfits or the mask for the fashion piece. I look forward to seeing your projects and watch the demo to see how I created these. Bye guys. Hi scholars, so for your project today, you're going to be designing some sort of fashion piece that is related to a face mask and is conveying a message or a social issue. So it's up to you what you'd want to do. So here's some examples of what you can do. You could do a face portrait with a mask that has some sort of imagery or words, or you can design an entire outfit that has imagery or words to convey your message. So what you're going to need today is some sort of coloring material. Doesn't have to be colored pencils, could be anything you have, a pencil, and paper. So let's get started. So we're going to review a couple things. First is doing a portrait. Now remember, your head is usually an oval. If you have your own style for a portrait, be my guest. So once you make your head, I generally like to make my heads like an upside down egg, so a little bit wider up top than at the bottom. Then you want to proportion out your face, so having that plus sign in the middle so you know where your eyes land. Then you can start drawing in your eyes. If you wanted to make it look like a realistic eye, do the footballs. Your nose is about halfway down. Now remember, last week we had those art hacks with all those videos that give you tips and tricks on how to make noses and mouths and eyebrows. Don't forget to put in those eyebrows. Don't forget, this part up here looks strange because the top of your head is about halfway between your hairline and your eyes. So you can draw in all your little features. And don't forget your mouth. Bottom of your mouth is about halfway between. And boom, this is just a quick drawing of a face. So let's say we want to do a person. A person, you'd start again with an oval-shaped head or an upside-down egg. I like to make my people using blocks first. So maybe if you're doing a man, you might want to have a rectangle coming down. If you're doing a woman, you might do like an hourglass shape so you can see where the hips are. I like to use ovals to draw out my body. Remember those art hack videos from last week to refer to them for help as well. Adding in all those little pieces so you can have your body proportioned out, and then you can go back in and finalize them. So when you go to do your fashion, what I want you to pay attention to when I did the full body, you don't have to have a lot of detail in the head, but your outfits need to have a lot of detail. Same thing with the face. I'm going to finish drawing really quickly so I can show you what I mean. Okay, so at this point I've outlined my picture, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and color it. So I want to keep it very basic and just use a couple colors. What I like to do is I like to test the colors on the side to see how they look together. Once you found the colors you want, what you're going to do is go in and color your words. So, once you color in your mask, my suggestion is to go in and using a darker color or pressing harder on your original color and make some shading throughout your mask. Once you're finished, you can either do your portrait with just a mask, having a message, or you can do your outfit with some sort of message. Remember, it also still needs to have a face mask. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Bye. So now you've watched the demo on the project. What I want you to think about is how will you use unity and rhythm to design a cohesive, fashionable face mask? What I mean by that is, are you going to be doing a portrait with a message on it, or are you going to go fashion forward and think about how you're going to create some sort of rhythm or movement throughout your outfit, such as I did with the repetition in the color in my project? So think about what kind of message you're going to have a mask behind the mask. Another thing to remember is, how are you going to make a cohesive piece using unity and rhythm to make us look around and really look at your piece of fashion? Then what is the meaning or inspiration behind your design? When you're done, you can upload to Artsonia, attach it to your learning log, or email it to me. I look forward to seeing your work, guys. Don't forget, if you need help, my office hours are Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Thursday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. You can also reach me at my email, and the contact information's on your classroom. Bye, guys.